Hello, welcome back to the Workbench. This is Bill, and I am excited you're here because I need to figure out a solution for when I go to the track for soldering. They don't allow me to solder inside the building, so I have to solder outside the buildings. I have to go to the car and solder there. The challenge I have is I don't have electricity out there. So I went and got a portable soldering iron, and when I did that, I also got one of these iPhone charger things. But we're going to figure out which one is better. I just plug that into there, hit the start button. Not quite as fast as the 30-watt adapter, but it got up to temperature, and I can do that with it, so that's pretty nifty. Alright, let's see if we can solder this wire together. I'm going to unplug it, move that over there. Alright, we got her up to speed. One thing I've noticed is I got this big battery thing in the way. So I may not be using this. It may be an emergency situation that I do something like this, but most likely I will not have both things in an emergency situation. Alright, temperature's in the camera. We will get a little solder on the end there to get some good connectivity. We are losing a little bit, but not much. It's still working. So yeah, that works. Alright, so test one with this guy here. I will link to that in the description down below. Does work, and in a pinch that would work. It is uncomfortable to use, so I'll give it that. But it did solder the joint together. The other nifty thing I got was this. This is a hot gun. Now what the heck is that for? Well, that is for shrink wrap. That's my shrink wrap here. Let's give it a try. We'll use the yellow one. That's about the size I would use normally. So what you do is you press and hold the button down until it turns green, and then the fan turns on, and then you press the button again, and then it turns red, and then the heat comes out. There it goes. It's doing its job. Is it the fastest thing in the world? No, it is not. But I'll tell you what it is. It's convenient. Alright, let's try out this one. So we'll zoom back out. So I've got this one. This one is a battery operated. It has a battery inside of it. And I've already taken it apart because I've pre-charged this for the video. So it's got a little baby battery that's inside of here and a soldering iron. It has tips that you screw on. Screw that tip on there. It's got a little charging cable with it. I used a regular USB-C to USB-C charger. In fact, the same one I used to power my good soldering iron. And it comes with this little thing with a sponge and a holder, which would probably be pretty good to have out in the car. It does come with a spool of solder as well, so you get some of that. And a cover, and it has other tips as well. So it's got this kind of tip here, looks like that. It's got another tip here. It's more of a cutting kind of a tip. Yeah, it's a cutting tip. Or an engraving tip or something. Press and hold for 5 seconds to power on. The indicator light flashes and the power state. Press the button to adjust the heating temperature to be turned on. Green, low, blue is medium, and red is high. So I'm pressing the button down. Now I'm in blue, which will be medium temperature. So let's see how long it takes to heat that up. Don't worry, I'll fast forward through this. There it is. Nice and warm. There we go. Press it once. Now it's red. Press it again. I think it's off. Well, I'm going to find out. I'm going to leave it in a safe place. Well, there we have it. So, what am I going to do? Now that I have two solutions for travel. Well, if I didn't have this solution and didn't want to spend the money for this thing, I would get the battery because it'll charge my phone and run the soldering iron. The drawback with this is that it's uncomfortable to use because the cable is so short. Now you can get these that don't have the cables built in, like this one does. This one has a USB-C cable and a lightning cable built in. You can do that and use the regular cable. So that's an option. But this heated up much faster than this. So you know what? I think I'm going to keep this, and I'm going to use this one as my travel iron. And that'll be the one I use outside when I'm at the racetrack in Coral Park. So thank you so much for joining me today with this video on portable soldering iron options. I hope you learned something. Check the links down below. They are affiliate links. You don't pay any more, you don't pay any less, but you'll be supporting the channel. Thanks for watching. I hope you have fun with your RC car hobby.